Wait, I didn't post it and then... No, okay, good. Let us take a gander here. I'm trying to think who I have in the other team as well. Yeah, we're doing some Octopath today. We lucked out, and the fireworks weren't too bad around this time, so a little bit later than usual, but it is what it is. Alrighty. So the goose redeem is back up. A couple other things are handled. We also do have that new redeem in there for the hot tub goose, which is really goofy. But we gotta get there first. So I guess there's a couple orders of business here that we need to do first. One of them being we should probably dedicate a separate slot to where we're at. That'll probably become more apparent once we actually started the story itself, but... Normally I don't have Ochette as a thief. Normally I have her as a warrior. Her Fizz is still out though. She can still manage with Avers. But like this front team actually doesn't have any sword users at all. Outside of hired help, of course. The other thing is that I want to say most of the other team is mostly leveled except for Ignia, who's still kind of lagging behind, but she's around where Casty is now because of that Galdera fight. So she might actually be okay where she's at. But yeah, our composition right now is mostly because we were doing for doing that fight. Funny enough, normally I'd have him as a cleric. Try to throw on her. Okay. Damn, I gave her all the curse shit. I mean, if we're gonna do all that, I might as well have just given her one of the blessings in disguise. Damn. Oh, we do have Protector's Vestment, huh? Oh my god, go up. It's like the input's delayed. Alrighty. Well, either way, let's bite the bullet and get this final story moving here.
My next patient?
Oh, I see a little goober in the back. What are you doing back there?
My turn. Lie down.
And of course it was a whip.
Great work, Cassidy!
Oh, I was like, why is everyone going first? But yeah, I have a step ahead on most of them.
Ready, set, go!
Oh. I forget what these guys look at the Kate. It's also a lower level one, so it might not be that big a deal, but like, what else do we have that I'm using? Because Curator is for SP. But depending on what row we have Cassidy for that. It's not a super big deal. Everything else I'm actually using for breaks, so... yeah, screw with it.
Now let's grab some food.
Obviously, if we get like a chubby Kate or something, that would be better. Are we still going the right way? I want to say this is... yeah, here we go.
Ready to be prey?
I think so.
My turn.
All these guys are really small. Oh.
Howdy there, friend.
I don't know if there's actually... because we got there once, but there wasn't really like a save point or anything near it. Just so that we had an idea of like what it was supposed to look like. Yeah, here we go. Here's our little convenient camp. Alright. The journey for the dawn draws near. If you proceed, the actions you will take will be limited for a while. Any details you wish to experience are best completed before the journey for the dawn, but the choice is yours. You can still save your progress after this point, but saving in a different slot is recommended.
The fire won't catch.
Let's give it another go, Agnia. Every failure brings us one step closer to success, eh?
Right. We just have to keep trying.
We've brought firewood, you two.
Thank you so much, Casty.
Be careful. A fire's not worth getting wounded over.
Oh boy.
If it's flames you want, I can do it.
I was gonna say, Oswald's just gonna catch this bitch on fire.
Not so fast, partner. How else we gonna work up a sweat?
If you insist on being so inefficient.
We're back. We didn't find any beasts lurking about.
Missing a couple.
But we did find this water. Goodness, physical labor has never really agreed with me.
Surprised they had Temenos do that.
There's nothing like a good meal after a hard day's work, Temenos.
I have a feeling this is Partitio's idea. He seems awfully excited.
Wonder how the hunters are faring.
Heave! Heave!
Oh god, what did she kill? What massive... yeah.
Ta-da! It's not a feast without a main course.
Feast. This is enough meat for a butcher shop.
I didn't think hunting would be so much fun.
You've got the stuff that great hunters are made of, Throne.
Comes with the job, I guess.
No.
Oh, are you retiring from the cleaning business, Throne?
Quiet detective.
Aw, little Akala.
Well then, I believe that's most everything. All that remains is...
Everyone's counting on us to light up their evening. It's time to get serious, Particio.
How do they not have, like, any kindling or, like,
Right you are, Agnia.
shit even matches at this point?
Come on, Fire. You can do it.
We'll show this pile of sticks who's boss. There we go.
This will be a night to remember.
I think you might be right.
Now we feast.
I love how this goes full circle to the cover.
Nice. Truth be told, this isn't where I imagined my journey would take me. I know what you mean.
As do I.
That's what makes journeys worth taking. You never know where you'll end up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you cold?
Doubtless someone in Ku is gossiping about you at this very moment.
Perhaps they miss me as much as I miss them.
Aw, is he homesick?
My friends back home. I've learned much in our travels, and I hope I can use it to help my friends and nation.
I know you will, Hikari. And everyone's lives will be brighter for it.
Thank you.
Even after this journey ends, I'm going to keep on dancing around the world until I can dance no more.
Mind if I tag along? With Particio and Rock backing us, we can hop on a steam locomotive and bring smiles to every corner of the world.
That sounds amazing.
With one of those, you could save your feet for the important part, dancing. And I could extend a helping hand to places I've never even dreamt of.
Will you keep on with Air's apothecaries, Cassidy?
I want to resume my search for like-minded allies.
I was gonna say, she's gonna have to rebuild it first.
Now that's a dream I can get behind.
Yeah, me too.
I'm afraid there's one problem with this planet of yours. If you consider how many people there are in this world, then...
There's no room for logic in the realm of dreams, Professor.
Duly noted.
What'll you do, Oswald?
You know what he wants to do.
I have some unfinished business to conclude. There are many answers that have yet to be found.
Yep. Still wants to try to clear out the other guys that helped, Harvey.
Is that so? It's writ plain on your face. You're worried about your daughter.
There's one answer found.
And what of you, Temenos? Have you found yours?
Almost. It's like a piece of meat stuck in between my teeth.
That is true. Temenos, and it'll definitely come into play for this story, is, the one with unresolved business.
Ugh, I know what you mean. I hate that.
So, something's still troubling you, in other words?
Precisely.
So, your days as a detective aren't over yet, then.
Nope, not quite.
Well, I'm here if you need an assistant. Assuming you can afford me, that is.
Oh my god.
My goodness. You're awfully greedy for an assistant. Even if I said yes, I'm sure you have your own path in mind.
I do. I want to go somewhere far away. To a place that isn't on any map. A place no one knows about.
A place none have laid eyes upon.
You all have such big hopes and dreams.
What are you gonna do?
I just want to feast every day. And to keep the people of Totohaha safe, of course. Should I be aiming higher?
Ah, seems like you've got some meat stuck in your teeth.
Don't worry, Ochette. That's a fine dream.
I suppose it is. Look, a shooting star!
What's going on, Rock? How it be today?
I wonder what tomorrow will bring.
Tomorrow will bring doom. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. All the sacred flames are going out. Oh shit. Then the evil flame arises. This is from that origin story that we heard Temenos tell a long time ago. Holy shit, that staircase. Another island, huh? Of course she gets up first, because now there's gonna be creatures.
What was that?
Oh, because she's the bearer of the first flame. So she might actually sense it.
I had an odd dream. There was a dark place, somewhere completely unfamiliar.
And a dark fire was blazing.
I saw the same thing.
Wait, are you yanking my chain? I saw it too.
We all had the same dream. Could it be a coincidence?
I very much doubt that.
I feel as if I've seen that place somewhere
I
before.
was gonna say, Temenos is gonna have to lead the way.
Huh, I slept like a baby full of milk, though. Huh. Is it still night?
Uh-oh.
Strange. Dawn should be upon us soon.
Oop. Oh shit, it's the miasma. Who put all these stink lines
We
everywhere?
should patrol the area.
We should not be here anymore. Oh, and it's that music again.
See a thing.
The stars. They're all gone. And the sky is pitch black.
Something is amiss. This is no natural nightfall.
Oh, Chet?
Uh-oh.
I felt this. It's just like before.
It's just like one huge calamity.
On your guard, everyone!
Something's coming, and it isn't friendly.
Oh shit.
It's here.
I'm getting tangled.
Oh goody. More dark creatures. My favorite.
Strike them down. Found a weakness.
Both of them got lightning.
My prey awaits.
Still kind of have my fingers crossed for Bo, but probably not with the way that that's placed on that plant, dude.
Come on, then!
Damn, on neither of them. Shit.
What to do? What to do? Lie down.
Nope. Okay.
Bring it on.
That may or may not be Spear then. No.
What to do? What to do?
Yeehaw! Let's get to work. Yup!
What the hell is it? It must all be elements then.
Prey awaits. Wahoo! Blast it!
Open your eyes.
I need a plan. Strike them down. A weak.
You never fail to impress, Oswald.
Let me see.
Naughty deeds earn you bitter men.
Alright, the other one is light though. And that's the goose.
Shiny, ain't it? Gotcha!
Yeah, I should have figured actually.
What was that?
It's interesting because we've run into creatures like this in the past. These events where this music plays, it becomes really dark when we fight these. Normally when we kill them, it fends off this this state.
Casty and I have seen beasts like that before.
But the only other time that we've seen them is either in Ochet's story or like she said, when she and Casty faced them in the woods. So for some of these guys, it's still a new thing.
At the time, we had no idea what they were. Their nature.
I've seen them too.
Hmm.
The black aura resembles the one true
Yeah.
wielded by Harvey. He called it the Shadow.
And Hikari knows about the shadow too.
What is it?
I cannot say for certain. Not now, in any case.
Mysterious monsters. Just what we need.
We know next to nothing of this phenomenon. Not even the extent of its reach.
Does this shroud cover only this forest? Or is it much larger?
Nothing for it but to check for ourselves.
On that, I agree.
Time to investigate.
We need to do something.
Unfortunately, we lack the information to know just what that something is.
I've caught a foul scent.
Uh-oh.
Let's stick together for a while longer. The food'll spoil if we stand around like a bunch of frightened deer.
Yep. So, eternal night has descended upon the world. The travelers decide to set out on a final journey to find the cause. Your destination will not be shown on the radar. Search for clues and find your heading. Let's see, you can change your formation at any time from the main menu. Walk astride fellow travelers on an epic journey. That's interesting. We've been waiting a while and the sun still ain't rising. What in the world's going on? I don't know, but it's nothing good, that's for sure. If those strange monsters earlier were a product of this darkness, then we must figure out the cause of this long night, and soon. I couldn't agree more. First, we search for clues. Now you're talking. So where do we start? Come on now, you must have some idea, right? Why don't we look for places like this one? What do you mean? I mean other areas shrouded in the shadow. There are more? I can't say for sure, but it's the only heading we have. A fair point. Standing still will get us nowhere. Let's start by searching for other places blanketed in darkness. Alright, sounds like it's time to hit the dusty trail once again. Wait, who has extra things that they can learn right now? Oh, you can finally learn. I don't know if I should. Screw it. I'll probably change into something else later, but...
Hunt or be hunted!
Oh, there's a lot of these dudes. Oh boy.
Right!
That is unfortunate. Also because they don't have Bonk either.
Come on then!
So they do have Chomp. Oh, but that doesn't work on him. I'm assuming we can't capture any of these either, which is interesting. I think Ochet's gonna be stuck with whatever she has right now. In terms of monsters as well.
Strike them down.
Oh wow, they went down quick. This goober, I think, is from that other town or whatever. the one that Throne's final story comes from, so it's this one's a little bit stronger.
What to do? What to...
I'm just getting warmed up. Take this.
Here we go.
Really?
That's
Do.
Now then.
Is it really all elements? Hold on.
Look
Now I'm
you,
curious. Yeah, it is. That's funny. They all have something they can use.
Here I go.
In that case.
This'll cool you down.
But a lot of them don't have a lot of, what's the word? Like, potency right now. Like, actually, I probably should have put that Stone of Truth back on him so that he could get multiple hits out of his stuff. But he can also just do Elemental Barrage.
Indulge me for a moment.
my prey awaits.
Then you can just do Thunderbirdie.
Thunderbirdie!
Thunderbirdie.
Good work, Chet.
I need you to actually heal everybody, though.
Here's a pick-me-up.
Thank you.
There we are.
Bring it up. Yeehaw! Let's do it.
Unable to collect. Interesting. So we can't do anything to these guys. What's going on, Corez?
Hot, ain't it? Maybe next time.
Can we fast travel? Yes. Ooh. Are we just following the stink lines? Because it looks like, oh, what a surprise. There's a bunch here. I wonder why in a place with the Fell Sun ruins and a bunch of cult shit that there would be a bunch of stink lines there. What a surprise. Oh wow, Totohaha is fucking steeped in it. So we're doing the extra chapter right now, and it's kind of Eternal Night. The evil stink is back. And now we're trying to investigate to see what's happening. I tried to stop her. Why'd you have to go and... Lovely night, isn't it? I was gonna say, most of these guys probably wouldn't really say anything. In fact, it's interesting that these guys aren't acting like anything is particularly wrong. Yeah, it's not super great around here. All the music's cut out too. Oh, and all these places have been like jacked up in level.
Are you my next patient? Here I go.
I don't remember if there's actually a fire here or not. The more obvious place to go would be Flames Church, because we saw that area where it went out. But I kind of want to check this place as well, and then we'll just go there because that one's probably more assured.
This will teach you.
bring it on. I'll just help myself.
Here we go.
No.
Go on. Time to finish this.
Thinking time.
If we really wanted to take advantage of the fact that like it's Eternal Night right now, we could also bring out Thorny and Temenos.
Magya Steed.
Let's go. Wahoo! Ready, set, go!
Oh wow.
Now let's grab some food.
Summon a Strife. So that's where we ended up doing stuff with the Calamity. Tomb of the Warden Beast is also level 51 right now. In fact, I wonder, some of the places that haven't changed. Or has everything bumped up significantly? Like, what's a good example? Yeah, like these are all still pretty low. And that's not where the fart gas is, so. I guess in contrast, we could have also looked, and I'll probably go back, because like Ku's already covered. Which may or may not mean we go to Tranquil Grotto, but I think that was already pretty high. Maybe not as high as I thought, though. So yeah, Felson Ruins are definitely one. This whole area is fucked up. Tombs of the Warden Beasts is where we're going, though.
Let the experiment begin. Now then. Magya Steed.
Oh, you know what?
Sorry about that.
My turn.
I don't know, his output being boosted is nice. I may or may not try to switch stuff on him.
Axe attack.
They're doing okay, though.
My prey awaits. The hunt awaits.
Yeehaw! Shiny, ain't it?
What to do, what to do. This'll cool you down.
Right. Thunderbirdie.
Thinking time. Magya Steed.
Here goes. Hot, ain't it?
A bit crackly.
Hold back.
Right. Wahoo! The Tenderoster. I'm hungry.
I was gonna say, she still hits hard.
Howdy there, friend.
Here I go. Axe attack! Has to be done.
Magya Steed.
You're too kind, Oswald.
Here we go! And yeah! Alright! Ow!
Oh my god, go up.
Let's have ourselves a showdown.
Here I go. Axe attack!
Thinking time. Magya Steed.
You're too kind, Oswald.
The amount we're getting back is making up some of the difference at least, which is nice.
And yeah!
Here goes. Hot, ain't it? All in a day's work.
Let the experiment begin.
I have a feeling that the silence of the towns is gonna be welcome to having to hear this song all the time.
Hey, a customer.
Right!
Is that a friggin' peekaboo? Yep. They are very insistent on not having anything with arrow on it. Like, goddamn.
Come on then!
I need a plan. Magya Steed.
You have healing hand. Well now.
Working hard as always, Casty. Burn bright, oh sacred flame.
My turn. Naughty deeds earn me bitter medicine. I'm terribly sorry.
Great work, Casty! Blast
Oh my god. I don't really know how well they scale though, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's very well.
Out of my way.
Oh my god, give it a roast.
Thinking time.
Since the danger is overwhelming.
Neither of
Alright.
us is willing to back down.
What are you?
My prey?
So, we're doing the boss rush from Galdera, but with different monsters and a lot more drawn out. What the hell's going on with you, grotesque monster? So light, of course, is the thing that we find out as if we couldn't fucking guess from looking at this thing.
The tenderizer!
Oh, it's not sword.
Well, now.
Oh dear. It is.
Thinking time.
Ooh, okay. That makes me hopeful that it's also gonna be, You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Hold on. On yourself, just in case shit goes tits up.
Bring it on.
Beastling can definitely help us break this open. And actually what I should have did was a leg trap instead. But I want to see if it's staff.
Let's get to work.
It is not. But they did bring some of us forward at
Let's
least.
go.
So it being axe means that she can do her thing. It's just a question of what else are we actually gonna do here. But also, what's the rest? It might be bow, but if it's bow, then I don't know. It could help. It not being swords, not super great, considering what we got going on.
Ready, set, go!
Give him some slaps.
What to do, what to do.
What are you gonna do?
Only pain.
Well, honestly, we should probably get you on your bullshit, to be honest.
These hands. Time for your medicine.
Sorry about that.
There we are.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yahee!
Yeehaw! Let's do it!
Actually, yeah, let's do this one because I want to see what other... It might actually all just be elemental, but I need to find out.
Let's get to work.
Now then. Calculations complete. Feel my wrath!
Oh, Cassie's gonna go after him. Okay.
Impart your wisdom, Alpine!
So it won't be full because he's not gonna have Alpoins
Here I
for
go.
this, but she can just, or Alpiones.
No mercy. Only pain.
That's only physical, though. Is there really not one that does... Raises elemental, nullifies status elements. was gonna say, if that's the case, then... Well, no, I guess that's not fair, because...
These hands!
Technically, Ochek can get in there. She's got full pop. Most of this is just us putting the VP back on Oswald.
Time for your medicine.
Thank you, Ken.
Now then. Feel my wrath!
I need to see what at least the focus one's gonna do. Even if it's not gonna be full on.
This is the answer!
Not bad.
My prey awaits.
Oh, he's already in the red. So, what do we do? I could just have you bite him. Bite this motherfucker. Nom, 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 nom.
That's my quarry.
Get him.
I'm hungry.
Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. Black bow. Ooh. Evile. Sacred flame has been doused. Perhaps it can be rekindled with something. Do we have to interact with the big glowing doodads? The statue of Doter the Charitable. These are the words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will, let the mirror shine and kindle a fire in your heart to chase away the darkness. Oh, the mirror that we got from what's-her-name, but what's the other thing that we need? A statue of Dryfendi the Huntress, there are words carved into the base. O inheritors of our will, let the mirror shine and kindle a fire to chase away the dark. Okay. Technically we have it though?
Ourselves a showdown.
So what do we do? Do I need Throne in the group for
I'm
this?
just getting warmed up.
Get out of my way. Go away. Did we lose it? Oh, it is showing. Shiny mirror. There we go. The mirror reflects the memories of the sacred flame. The scarlet moon waxes and the first flame wanes. At last, our great wish shall be fulfilled. Oh. Wait, who is that? But this is what happened to Mahina.
This world is not but hunters and their prey.
That voice sounds kind of familiar.
Just as Cataracta fell to my bow.
Oh.
Just as Glacius's egg shattered before my might. The Dark Hunter sets forth once again, and my aim will not falter.
Petrichor.
Under the gaze of the Scarlet Moon, I shall fulfill the Great Wish. You must be quivering with joy, for your time has come at last.
Hmm. Oh, that's sick. Where else did we run into her, though?
10 years ago, I scooped you up, let you live. It was all for this moment.
Ah, so she found Mahina after she ran off.
The darkness in our hearts is fed by anger, hatred, resentment, and jealousy. Our basest instincts. As that darkness grows deeper, so too does the shadow grow powerful. Few can stand against a beast whose heart has been drowned in darkness. A beast such as you. Long have I waited for the darkness within you to become black as night, so that maddening flame could be smothered forevermore. With my lifeblood, I shall call down the night.
Oh, so she sacrificed herself for the calamity.
Now then. Make of my flesh an offering, and banish all that stands to oppose us. Give meaning to your miserable life.
What a shame. All that for a chapter 4 boss that we beat. Nom, 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 nom. It's interesting though, because it makes me wonder if we would have went there.
Arcanet.
First sacred flame burns anew. So if we would have come here before or after that actual chapter 4 happened, I wonder if we would have seen that it was out. So that was the first flame, huh? Have you heard of it before? Yeah, it came to life inside me. It was comforting and warm. It was then that I decided I wanted to protect the island. I always felt you had a heart warmer than most. Now I think I'm ready to take on something even bigger. I'm ready to protect the whole world. That's what a hunter should do, after all. I feel the same way as you do. I want to extend a helping hand to everyone in need during this endless night. You're an apothecary everyone can count on. Then let's do it together. Let's help keep everyone safe. Gladly, Ochet. I'm honored to have you by my side. Oh, there goes one beacon. Flames Church is all fucked up. There's a lot of stink lines going on here. The entire thing is fucked up. Okay.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
In fact, now that we're here, we saw that the Beasting Village wasn't really affected, and that Gravel was just kind of acting like things were normal. Or Crackridge was.
But this smell, it's the scent of humans. They're frightened, hiding.
Someone's coming.
Are we about to get jumped? Oh, uh-oh.
Mint!
Is that you, Temenos? Out for a stroll in a place like this? You always did have the habit of sticking your nose in places it doesn't belong.
A friend of yours, Temenos?
Maybe.
In a manner of speaking, but something's odd.
She just walked off. Oh god, what did she do to the church, by the way?
You failed to see what was in front of you. The shadow is ever by thy side.
Oh boy, so yeah, Mint was in on it the whole
Just what
time.
are you? This is an inquisition. Refuse to answer and...
Attempting to conquer others with threats of violence will always fail. Those who are subdued by strength cannot help but rebel. To conquer them, truly conquer them, you must subjugate their hearts and minds. Hearken to the shadows in their hearts.
What are you talking about?
People are desperate for a place to belong. Give it to them, and they cannot bear to live anywhere else. And then, their hearts and minds are yours.
Their hearts and minds?
Humans are foolish by their very nature. Centuries pass, and yet they remain the same.
Bold words for someone so young.
Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade, and soon night shall fall.
The teachings of the Moonshade Order. No, it can't be.
It sure is.
Since you are so dogged in your search for the truth, allow me to help you. My true name is Arcanet,
Ah, okay.
and I am the leader of the Moonshade Order. The same order that slaughtered the Call.
Oh, shit.
All so that I could steal the flame.
That's impossible. The massacre of the Call was decades ago, and the Moonshade Order's origins are older still.
Oh,
It's not impossible.
right.
There are old souls out there that hide behind youthful faces.
Her father was like that too.
Thanks to Caldina's efforts, the Book of Night is now in my possession. That girl was so eager to be a puppet.
Were we supposed to come here?
She didn't realize the strings were held by her sworn enemy.
Yeah, so Caldina was manipulated from the start. And she also was the one that orchestrated the murder of the Pontiff.
Knew who you were.
Yep, and so did Roy.
He was going to tell me, but his life was cut short.
I had hoped you would be more stricken. How dull. Such has ever been your nature. Your face always a placid mask. But I suppose it matters not. This world's end draws nigh.
That staff.
Ooh.
Once, long ago, night was invited into the world. But a loathsome few drove it away. Those events will not repeat themselves again.
You stole the futures of untold innocence.
Did I? Then you should thank me. This world is cruel, monstrous, with not a single mote of joy to be found amongst the misery. Don't you see? Roy, Pontiff Jorg,
Oh, she brought up Roy.
and even Crick. They knew the beauty of a dawn that would never come.
Quiet.
Oh, Temenos is pissed.
I won't allow you to sully their names with such blasphemy. You will answer for your sins, Arcanet. And I'll ensure the world they hoped for comes to pass.
At last, Temenos' mask falls off.
Well, time to get down to business.
Yeah, we probably should have stayed somewhere else. Uh-oh.
Think
Oh, no. Is she mostly elements? We're gonna have to guess with somebody else because I need to set you up just in case things go bad.
Nota salvare.
Might.
Also, it kind of sucks because I would have loved to put Temenos in the party instead. If I knew this was gonna happen as soon as we step foot in this place. Ooh, axe again, huh?
Let's get to work.
Is it sword? Of course it's not. Odd. It's fucking spear or dagger or some shit. Spear? Spear.
Well now.
That sucks. The other one's probably light, but like... Oh, I can't buy that turn from her either.
Naughty deeds.
Let's see.
Bitter medicine.
Oh, wow. Surprising. Okay. So that's something else. So we can still bust her open
Ready?
with some of this.
Go!
Get the froggy out here.
Now then.
Shit, if it's not that, then what the hell is it?
Let me look at you.
Lightning. Really? Okay.
Yeehaw!
If Glash is actually scaled decently, that might be something we could do.
Yeehaw! Let's do it! Let's get to work.
Dude, she's got some defense on her. That wasn't actually camp.
Calculations complete.
Right.
Slap her upside the head.
The Thunder Blade.
What to do? What to do?
Still at white, too. Yeah, we might have wanted to come here later. Or at least with a better setup for ourselves.
I have a talent for making do.
I mean, I don't really know if we need that right now.
A pinch of this and...
Alrighty.
Yeehaw!
Yahee!
It's your shift now, friend.
I want to see what we're dealing with here. What are you gonna do?
Dear.
Okay. And of course.
Ray
Yeah.
away.
How strong are these guys, though?
Ready, set, go!
Let's take some stabs in the dark here. Nope. Man, another one. Ants, servants of the night. This is a very grand title for them.
Magia Stigma. All according to plan.
Ah, that two-piece coming in handy.
Do what to do. These hands.
Oh, she's in yellow despite... Interesting. Okay.
Lie down.
Here goes. Let's get to work.
There we go. Just keep the poison going.
My turn.
She has SP. I don't have anything that can cover those elements though.
Poison slash.
Bid.
I need a plan. Feel my wrath!
He'll go after. Okay.
Calculations complete. Impart your wisdom, Alapag!
Bring it on.
One way or another, I'll break her open. That part doesn't matter. It's just what we're gonna do to lead up to our bigger hit here. None of them do X, do they? No. They do not. Yeah, I need to get another summon for him, actually. Didn't even realize. Okay.
Here we go!
Our Frog King buddies are definitely coming in clutch.
Ready, set, go! Let's just finish this.
What to do, what to do. These hands! Time for your medicine.
My prey awaits. Wahoo! Meet friend, the Thunder Blade.
Now then. Feel my wrath! This is the answer!
There we go. As I gotta see, even without the extra stuff,
I've gained valuable insight.
we're doing alright here. Ooh, another jam. Cut it out, lady.
And so we arrive at this moment.
Somebody asked for all that.
Are you truly so desperate to see the dawn?
Yeah.
I see now that the Pontiff was not the true threat. It was you, Temenos. You, a dagger sharpened to a razor's edge. Claude's masterwork. I can see it.
Oh, of course she's gotta say some bullshit before she goes down.
A collar around that thin neck of yours. A collar? You will never be free. Even if I fall here, nothing will end. And there, always near. Soon, night shall fall.
Farewell, Mint. Your days of meddling are over.
Soon night shall fall.
Oh, that's gross. She just dissolved away.
From the looks of it, it already has.
If this isn't night, then...
There's a bigger entity at work still. Meanwhile, what is going on in here? Is everyone like just gone? Except for the merchant. How convenient. Hi, buddy. I might need more of these yet, actually. Now you take a nap. So, we need to go to... We need to actually go to the cathedral itself to deal with the flame up there. Another crazy thing is that most of our setup is still between Ochet and Oswald. Technically, we could probably be doing these faster if we brought these two and Hikari. We'll see. We'll see how bad it gets, though. Because, like, the big final boss is probably where we're gonna have to do what we did before. Or something different, depending on what the gimmicks are gonna be. What's this? Tansy's journal. Did you write this? Odiner asked. I immediately ripped the book out of his grasp, and he shrank back a little, surprised by my strength. I couldn't believe that he, of all people, had gotten his hands on my hidden script. Odiner was acting from a young age and was already doing quite well for himself. I, too, had longed for the stage since I was a child, but ended up working at my parents' candle shop instead. Even so, I hadn't been able to give up on writing, and it became my secret pastime. I hadn't shown my scripts to anyone, though, afraid that their response would confirm just how talentless I was. I screwed my eyes shut in embarrassment, preparing myself for the ridicule of my silly script, but... Would you mind if I performed this? He asked. I let out a strange gasp, completely caught off guard. It'd be a shame not to. Why don't we show it off at the next Festival of Grace? Though taken aback by the proposal, I was overjoyed to know that someone appreciated my writing. I nodded in agreement and decided to make it a performance to remember. Despite it being Odiner's idea, I realized I was even more excited than he was, and I began composing musical scores for the show. I love you, Mary. These words caused my heart to race and my hands on the harp to stop. What's wrong? Odiner asked as he peered into my face with concern. I realized he no longer looked like the brat who had tormented me with insects in our youth. Still, I knew that the words he spoke were not his own. I had been the one to write them after all. After a month before the Festival of Grace, his performance was all but perfect. I couldn't help but wonder when he found the time to practice after his normal work was through. I, on the other hand, was struggling to think of a fitting ending to the script, and worked late into the night. Unable to ignore my struggles, Odiner pulled me away from my desk and whisked me away into the town late at night. The gods are all ours right now, he told me. as we snuck into an empty church. Not long after, I was struck by inspiration, perhaps by the grace of the sacred flame. Odner watched quietly as word upon word flowed from the tip of my pen. By the time I was finished, dawn was breaking. As Odner read my script, his face was more serious than ever, and my heart pounded in my chest, though not out of nervousness. Once he finished, he smiled softly. "Will you marry me?" he asked, and I let out another strange gasp. Had I written that line? No. This time, those words were Odner's own. His proposals always had a way of bringing me unrivaled joy. My heart warmed at the sight of his smile, and the thought of performing the script we had written together, how I wished that happiness would last us a lifetime. Alas, I watched as the clerics carried his casket. Sobs filled the air around me. I laid him to rest with our script and his beloved yellow flowers. I thought to myself, this wasn't the ending I had envisioned. The day after finishing the script, I woke up to find my love cold beside me. According to the apothecary, Odner's heart had failed him. I wondered if work was to blame. Why hadn't I noticed? I killed him. I pushed him too hard. It was my fault. All my fault. Unable to bear the guilt, I pushed his death from my mind and carried on as usual. But whenever I remembered my beloved, I clenched my jaw so hard I thought my teeth would break. One day, I found myself in front of a church, the same place Odner and I swore our love to each other, and a single cleric came to speak with me. Sadness is something that builds up inside us. Holding it all in will do nothing but destroy you, she told me. Please, let it out. We don't need to endure it any longer. Moved by her warmth, I spoke of everything that had buried deep inside me. She listened to every word and at the end embraced me gently. All of my guilt and sadness were washed away by her kindness. Then one day, my feelings for Odner disappeared, and it was all that was left was her. One day I saw her with another woman and feared that she would leave me. Knowing that I had secured my place in her world, I told her that I would do whatever she asked of me. She smiled gently in response and said, I want you to find the blue flames, wherever they may be in this world. I left on my journey soon thereafter. My parents cried and tried to stop me, but I pushed them away. Unfortunately, I barely knew the areas outside of my own home, let alone the whole world. Not long after, I met with a traveling troupe. Oh, okay. That's the goddess she was talking about then. They claimed to be bringing smiles to every corner of the realm, so I joined them and the search began. That's how I found it. The blue flame she was looking for. It was on an isle at the edge of the world. I could only imagine how pleased she'd be if I was sure to let me stay at her side. Oh, how I adore Sister Mint. I love you, Tansy, she said. Her warm voice and words reverberated in my head, and then handed me the old tome called the Book of Night, and recommended that I read it, so I did right then and there. It was a story of a people who did not long to see the dawn. I'd never read such an incredible tale before. As I looked up from its pages, she smiled at me. I realized there was no greater happiness to be had than reading a wonderful book and seeing Sister Mint's smile. In my mind, no brighter dawn awaited. Yes, I had no need for the dawn. It can all end here and now. So she's the one that scattered out all these flames for her. Huh, the two gods gaze upon the sacred flames dials. Oh, inheritors of our will. Right. And then... do we just have to read them first? And then do it? We might have to come back to this one later then. Just in case it's something dumb like that. this is all locked up. Interesting. So where are the other places that are actually clock bank? No. In fact, I'm kind of curious as to what's going on with Ku here. Is it really? I guess it really is the Tranquil Grotto. And Crack Ridge, Felsen Ruins.
You are a poison that must be purged.
Thinking time.
Let's just keep going here.
Life is too precious to risk.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Keep her going.
Are you my next patient? Here I go.
Let's have ourselves a showdown.
I think the bigger thing so far is just how much these other stories and like the characters, even like side characters, have played a significance in like this end scheme here.
To risk. What to do? What to do?
Journal fragment. I did it, diary. I finally got hired as a scrivener. Oh no. And for the Delsta Times, too. All the world's information flows through a newspaper. A river of facts alongside a paper water wheel. An endless procession of scoop, scoop, scoop. As a journalist, I'll dash about the world investigating and uncovering and breaking news. What better way for me to carry out my mission? Did they really actually raise up Ori for this? I thought about this a lot, and everyone has some fact they're hiding. Vast sums of knowledge locked in noggins the world over. But how to crack open these repositories and acquire those tasty secrets within? That's the rub, of course. As I am now, I doubt I had the dexterity to pick any of those cranial locks. I was raised in isolation, always out of the loop, hiding quietly in the outskirts of society. There's a positive way to spin that, though. I spent all the time I wasn't talking to people observing them. Here's what I learned. People let their guard down around cute little animals. A scowling guard captain will play cuddly coo with an adorable puppy, and soon confess all his gripes to the precious thing. And so I will become a puppy. I'll wag my little doggy tail and act the part of a friendly little non-threatening furball, and slide right up into people's confidences. My brother may be the soaring eagle with his bird's eye view, but I'll be the sharp-eyed hound, keeping my nose to the ground and sniffing out every last detail I can find. Oof. Even her, huh?
Let the experiment begin.
Here I go.
Everyone's got that dirt going on. Oh my god, there's another journal fragment. My oldest memory is crimson, a spray of red droplets and a harrowing scream. A crowd fleeing in all directions, and enemy soldiers mercilessly cutting down innocents. Some of them even laughed as they did it. Amidst this, I was a stone. Still in my tender years, I neither cried nor wept nor cowered. What's going on, PDV? Oh, the fish. Thank you for the wawa. Being raised in a war-torn land does things to an impressionable mind, and I suppose something had already broken inside me. I would have died that day, cut down like the rest were it not for my brother. His cunning carved the path for us out of that hellish place. My brother is brilliant, So much so that the enemy king spared him if he would serve. Yet despite his genius, despite how shrewd the plans he proposed were in their attempts to avoid bloodshed, the blood always flowed. Humans steal. They kill. They take and they take and they take. Lives, possessions, land. It's the state of our nature, a simple fact of our existence. My brother and I have seen so much together, and we both reached the same conclusion. The world doesn't deserve to see another dawn. The life of man is nasty, brutish, and ugly. Why not make it short? How very edgy. I need her on our side, and I need you to convince her that's a good idea. My brother's face was flushed as he handed me the letter addressed to Raimei. Oh. Perhaps he'd been in his cups. I didn't need to ask him why he would be celebrating. The fundraising in Montwise was going swimmingly. On my way home, I spotted Hikari. He's the key to everything in Ku, and if our machinations go according to plan, my brother will get what he's after. Ah, okay. Another detective proposed my brother Dearest. Oh, so it was, what's her name? Oh no, this is a different person then. I doubt Hikari has a clue who I am. Another tactic proposed by brother Dearest. No prior familiarity with me will help move things along down the line. But though Hikari doesn't know anything about me, I certainly know a lot about him. Hikari is another side to him, a second personality that my brother says is born from his family's cursed lineage. Somewhere in the past, Clan Ku's blood mingled with that of the infamous Archmage Darkest, sparking a history of war and sacrifice. A more odious bloodline I do not know. As I passed Hikari in the street, for a moment I felt as if our eyes met. His gaze was steady and true, just as it was when he was a boy. How had that bright spark in his eyes not dimmed over time? He had seen the same horrors I had, been through the same terrible war. Oh, hey. Trying to pick up a lore here. This is bad. Hikari was captured before I had a chance to deliver my brother's letter to Raimei. If Hikari is killed, it'll ruin everything, and we'll have to start over from scratch. Clan May calls the fortress of Stormhail its home. Coldest place in Celestia, and I hate it. Time is of the essence, yet this frigid blizzard is battering me like a leaf in the wind. If only I could take 2 steps without being blown 3 back. At the time I finally reached Stormhail, Hikari had already been released. I can only assume he managed to sway Raimei on his own. I handed my overdue missive to one of Raimei's retainers, and quickly put that chilly place behind me. Oswald is sentenced to life imprisonment. It took me a moment to process the judge's verdict. I blinked, doubting my ears. What was going on here? He was supposed to be executed, wasn't he? I ran as fast as I could to find Harvey. I should have known. That swine had stuffed leaves into the judge's pocket to bribe him into the decision. Why? I want him to see the power that my perfected magic. That's his reason, the blighted fool. Pride. Worthless pride. We need the Book of Demons complete. What if Oswald somehow finds a way to interfere? When I gave my report to my brother, he simply said, just watch the spectacle unfold. Apparently, my brother had already taken Harvey's massive ego into account when he made his contract with the man. If that's the case, then I suppose it isn't a problem after all. Regardless, I should hurry and gather what information I can about Frigid Isle. Interesting. So Oswald was supposed to hang when they framed him. Interesting. There's so much lore dumped here for no reason. He could have did this through like several different places that we still need to go. I concealed myself among the chattering students and slipped into Harvey's lecture. The Book of Demons is nearly complete, so he was in a jovial mood. When he saw my chance, I gave Harvey the news. Oswald had tried to escape Frigid Isle, and died in the attempt. I thought the news would throw his spirits off a cliff, but instead he just started giggling. It was creepy. When he finally settled down, he merely said, I need to prepare for my guest's arrival, and vanished back into his laboratory, humming cheerfully all the while. It's like he thinks Oswald is alive. Is Oswald alive? It can't be, and yet, If so, then we will come here to find Harvey and seek his vengeance. Wait, this could be perfect. I doubt Harvey will honor our agreement and hand over the Book of Demons without a fuss. If I can set those two against each other, it might create the perfect opportunity to slip in and swipe the book. I wonder if my brother had predicted this too. I mean, he literally pushed the one true magic so hard that he exploded. Harvey was left for Duskruin Shrine. The remains of Archmage Dark Castle provide the final piece that Harvey needs. The Book of Demons will soon be complete. I found a nice cozy place to conceal myself, and sure enough, Oswald showed up, just as predicted. The two fought it out, and I was able to retrieve the Book of Demons in the wake of their battle. There was one surprise, however. Harvey escaped alive. What? How? What's going on, Will? We are going through what I'm assuming is just the final stuff for Octopath. Although, considering how much stuff they're dumping on us right now, we might go into tomorrow for this. What was that bright flash of magic? A glimpse of a force that might dwarf even that of the Book of Demons? That girl. Does she have some special power within her? Oh. His daughter? Ow. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oswald entrusted the girl Elena to his assistant before setting off on a journey. Like Alpatis, the blood of the Lumina family runs in Elena's veins. Ah, okay. I'll need to continue monitoring her to watch for suspicious signs. Day after day, Elena sits at her desk and pours herself into her studies. A diligent girl, I suppose. I am curious as to why her brow sometimes wrinkles as she cradles her head in her hands. Still, her eyes are bright, and her gaze is seemingly set on some happy goal far off in the distance. A marked difference from when I saw her in Harvey's company. There was only worry and fear in her eyes then. My heart nearly leapt out of my throat when I heard that assistant's voice suddenly ring out behind me. "Can I help you, miss?" I immediately turned and tried to distract and dissemble with my tried and true cover story. "Can I interest you in a newspaper subscription?" She smiled, then eyes warmed, but I sensed a keen suspicion burning deep within those friendly eyes. I will not underestimate her again. No one else has ever noticed me when I didn't want to be found. I'll need to abandon my surveillance. Too risky. Besides, I have been nothing suspect at all in the time I watched Elena. Might as well move on to more important matters. So Ori's still creeping around. It also explains why she's pretty much anywhere and just crawls out of the woodwork. Well, here I am in Keen O'Brien. Word is that I can find someone who has the lost pages of the Book of Night's original manuscript. Caldina, Captain of the Sacred Guard, seems to be moving as Arcanet predicted in assembling these pages. There's a potential problem, however. A nosy inquisitor named Temenos seems to have caught wind of all this. Arcanet has her eye on him, but I can only pray he doesn't make any problems for us. I'll need to be careful not to draw his attention too. The Book of Night is close to being fully restored. Once it is, I'll need to move quickly to retrieve it and fulfill my mission. Allying myself with Arcanet was merely the easiest means to that end. My brother did tell me to be wary of her, however. He was quite forceful about it. I wonder why. That's kind of interesting that Arcanet had her own, like, machinations beyond her and her brother. Caldina, Captain of the Sacred Guard, is driven by a lust for vengeance. To achieve that end, she seeks to make the power of the shadow her own. And with the restored Book of Night in hand, she set out for the Twilight Shrine. Her naive dream of avenging her people will never become reality. Why, you ask, dear diary? Because the right Arcanet taught her is purposely flawed, oh god. So there I was, hiding in the shadows of the Twilight Shrine and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Lo and behold, Caldina's right went Ari and she transformed into a most hideous form. So that was on purpose too. It is a constellation over to the right. I know, why are there so many? I'm assuming there's a boss at the end of this, right? Like, there has to be. I feel like they could have dotted these out between, like, some of the other places we have to go. Because we still have Ku in that Tranquil Grotto spot, too. But I'm assuming we had to do all these before we do Flames Church? We might have done that part a little out of order. It's kind of hard to say, especially since we can't go into the cathedral itself. No one told me I'd have to deal with some horrible monster. This is above my pay grade. Luckily, I had no need to fear. That Temenos showed up and handled the Caldina problem for me. I suppose Arcanet was behind this well-timed arrival. What a puppet master. Bravo! I finally understand why my brother warned me to keep an eye on her. What's going on, Urgamar? Oh, the Poyo is gone. I need to, like, unpoyo that later. We are going through what seems to be a massive lore dump right now. I slid down to the ritual site after Temenos made his exit and retrieved the Book of Night. All that's left is to combine it with the Book of Demons, and we'll be able to complete the Darkblood Grimoire.
Are you my next patient?
My prey awaits. Ready, set, go!
Quick slappage. As if this area wasn't dark enough.
What to do?
Then we have this whole other filter that's making it like super fucked up.
This will teach you.
Here goes. Hi, damn it.
I need a plan. Magya Steve.
Thank you.
Thinking time. Strike them down.
Here I go. This'll cool you down. Now!
Let's go! And yeah!
There you go. I was gonna say, that's probably gonna be enough.
I'm hungry.
Oh, and she dinged too. Oh my god. There's so many. Here I am, grand old Timberrain, just in time for the coronation ceremony. Ah, so the poison rain. Word on the street is that an apothecary named Trousseau is going to rain on the parade with a storm infused with shadow energy. That's what they call that plant, because originally it came from a plant that they found in those hills. His goal is, and I quote, is to extend a hand to save all in need. What a nice notion. Let's rewind the clock. It was 1 year ago that Trousseau lost hope in the future and started down this path. He was out gathering medicinal herbs when he stumbled into Lost Seed. There, he met Claude, who gave him the Book of Night. Claude was disappointed with the encounter, it seems. He had swayed Trousseau to his side, but couldn't persuade an apothecary in the man's company. With a regretful sigh, he told me that his other apothecary's eyes were filled with a motherly strength. Deep wells of kindness that belied a sense of fierce determination. What was her name again? Ah, yes, Casti. She stopped Trousseau, saw the people from the Timberrain to safety, and then dealt with the poison rain. As if that wasn't enough, she also managed to mix up medicine that could combat the shadow on the spot. Claude's intuition was right. Casti is someone to keep an eye on. My brother will need to know that we have another dangerous potential wrench in our plans. Literally made a cure for something like the shadow. That's wild. Met a merchant today in Clockbank, an honest fellow with laughing eyes named Particio. He boasted that he'll rustle up 80 billion leaves and buy the rights to the steam engine from his current owner, Mr. Rock. Then he'll give the technology away to everyone. When pressed on why, he said, things like this should be shared with the whole world. Particio confuses me. If I can borrow that ruthless Rock's words, it is human nature to take from others and give unto oneself. Despite his noble declarations, I'm sure Particio will prove himself no different from the other slime. Greed and self-interest will win out in the end. They always do. Still, I'm vaguely curious as to how his story will play out. I'll follow this Particio, though. I'll keep my expectations low. Placing your faith in others only gets you betrayed in the end. Oh, hey. My brother made a deal with Harvey. Craft the Book of Demons, an evil tome said to be imbued with the magic of Darkest himself. Why, you ask? Well, dear diary, because we need it to restore the lost Dark Blood Grimoire. The rub here is that neither my brilliant brother nor even Claude knows how to make this tome. Thus, the need for Harvey. The one thing my brother does know is that the remains of Dark Hest are a key component. When I shared that vital tidbit, Harvey smiled. That's all I needed. It sounded like he was already most of the way there. He's a valuable asset, so we'll do everything we can to assist him. Harvey has an unhealthy obsession with a scholar named Oswald. No, let's call it what it is. A severe inferiority complex. Harvey told me he'd gladly give up the Dawn if it meant he could best the man. We let Harvey read the Book of Night in order to pull him into our intrigues, but honestly, I think it wasn't necessary. That bottomless well of envy in his gut, properly manipulated, would likely have been motivation enough. Besides, I don't trust him. No normal person can fathom that twisted mind of his. I like the idea that he's even more fucked up than they are, and they're trying to do this messed up right. Particcio's gone and done it. He is gone and done it. He's humbled Rock and actually wrestled the rights from the steam engine from that greedy tycoon. Still, that's nothing compared to what he did next. He actually gave it away, just as he said he would. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. He lived up to that grandiose statement and then some. The heat of his passion even melted Rock's icy heart. I didn't think the desert sun was hot enough to do that. So, taking a step back, what Particio did is impossible, unimaginable, inconceivable. I've observed countless people in my time, and to date, every one of them is motivated to varying degrees by self-interest. People are always willing to step on others to achieve their own interests, but Particio, is he truly different? Is he someone who can transform this dark, ugly world into something wonderful? What do you think, brother? Oh, they got a soft spot for Party. Welcome to my humble castle. That was how he greeted me when I arrived in Lost before he took me on a casual stroll through the rotting mausoleum of a town. I struggled not to gag at the stench of death and decay, all while him and smiling and breathing deep, as if taking in the airs of a tranquil mountain meadow. This ghastly man's name is Claude, and he is the descendant of the infamous Archmage Dark Hest. It is said that his notorious grandfather gave him a taste of blood of the malevolent god of darkness Vide, frighteningly enough, while he was still in the womb. Oh my god. As a result, the man is blessed with eternal youth. With the blood of Dark Hest and Vide within his veins, Claude's fate was to become the Dark God's vessel, right? And yet, he rejected his destiny, and instead chose to pass the honor on to his offspring. For our part, we don't care who the vessel is, just that we have one. Claude, however, seems to have preferences in the matter. Preferences? The man sired countless children with countless women and set his progeny at each other's throats. To the bloody victor goes the ultimate spoils. I shivered as he looked me up and down. His eyes seemingly pierced my very soul, as if he was seeking to plant a murderous seed inside me too. Oh, that's creepy. When he handed me the Dark Blood staff, he told me that the woman who stole it for him has a lot of potential. His words, my purpose in Lost fulfilled. I hurried out of there. I can't wait to hand the staff over to Arcanette and let her handle the cathedral's sacred flame. Let's see. Dear Diary, today I met with Petrichor, the woman known as the Dark Hunter. I introduced her to Professor Harvey several years ago at Arcanette's request. She was talkative today and had this to say. I met Arcanette when I was young, and it was then that I swore myself to her service. Ever since, I have hunted for her and her alone, even slaying the legendary monster known as the Guardian of the First Flame, at her behest. Sometimes I hunted people too, like the time I came to possess the Dark Blood bow. Oh, she's the one that killed fucking Roy then. Once again, my lady has use of me, and so I shall gladly obey. I nodded along when she was finished. She showed me a monster, this beast which she had captured in Totohaha, looked at me with eyes filled with loathing for all that walked on this earth. I asked her what it was, and she told me the results of years of brutal conditioning and a healthy dose of Harvey's science. Oh god, it's Roy. For good measure, the results an abomination crafted through repeated and horrifying experiments. I nodded again. A soul this steeped in despair would surely prove to be a great source of power. It seems that leaving the flame of Totohaha in her care should prove no issue, unless that was supposed to be Mahina instead. But she also sacrificed herself to Mahina? to get that other chapter rolling. So, you know, all great stuff. Things that are totally within the realm of normality here. I can't believe it. How did Particio turn that economic desert into a town and into a hopping commercial hub? That business idea of his was inspired. I must admit, watching Alron's department store come to life woke something warm inside me. I tell Particio that the world's filled with people groaning under the weight of 1,000 problems. It's fresh ideas like this that bring a ray of joy into troubled times. For once, I truly really meant what I said. I should never have poured my heart out in public like that. I suppose my declaration was proof that he's cracked my emotional defenses and convinced me to believe in him. In my defense, he's really something else. Before I knew it, I was promising to help. Truth is, I'm excited to see what magic he'll pull out of his Particio hat next. Guess what, dear diary? This is the first time I've ever helped someone for something that wasn't directly related to my mission. Let me stop for a moment and also appreciate the fact that he convinced the Alron to invest 80 billion leaves in him. 80 billion! The question is, will Particio prove to be a man of integrity? Will he really use those leaves to help the world and not just line his own pockets? Just a little bit longer. Only a bit, mind. I find myself needing to see what he does next. The fact that they may or may not have stalled his plans just so that she could entertain seeing what Particio did is kind of funny. Befelgen and Elephant. Oh, I was like, oh shit.
Here I go.
Are we actually not gonna find anything here? Oh my god. Look at all those fucking... I guess reading all the lore was the true boss. There goes Ori.
Now what have we got here?
Look at his little stinker.
Sacred flame? Here of all places?
Is it really that surprising?
Have I stumbled upon a scoop once again? Why, I believe I have.
And she puts it out.
I'm glad that's done. There's no need to keep up this cloying facade. To wear the mask of a chipper, unflappable scrivener. No. Now I bring an end to this dark, wretched world. To liberate its people from their pain, their suffering, and their hatred. Just like I swore to you, brother. Together, we will usher in the night. I kept a close eye on the travelers, all while my allies and I worked behind the scenes. Until at last, I found the book I sought. The Dark Blood Grimoire. With it, I will smother the sacred flames, that they will never again light the way for the dawn. I offer this gift of blood. May the flames turn cold and dark.
Ooh. Creepy. Oh. She sacrificed herself? Fuck. Well, Ori's dead. Holy shit.
Mortals. Gods. Who was it that drew the line between them? The blessed? The accursed? Us? Them? Particio. Would that we had never met.
Oh.
I'm sorry, brother.
The second sacred flame burns anew. That's fucked up. Ori. I heard from an apothecary in town. A woman was found collapsed near the sacred flame and brought here for treatment. Huh? She had brown hair and wore a cap, much like a scrivener. After she regained consciousness, she simply vanished. That's Ori. It's gotta be. But if that's true, then what saved her? It appears her wounds fell just short of being fatal. Oh, how convenient. She must have changed her mind, just in the nick of time. She saw the worth of walking towards the dawn. Well, I can hazard a guess as to why she hesitated. I believe it was thoughts of you that saved her life. Me? Now don't be ridiculous. Like I didn't have anything to do with that. Well, no matter. As long as she's alive, all's well. But just where did she wander off to? Heh, I'm sure I'm lucky you're around to cheer me up, eh? Our journey isn't over. We do well not to waste time in idle conversation. But if you must talk, then perhaps a different topic of conversation would suffice. Oswald. Thank you kindly. So it's implied she survived after all. Also, the stink is still really bad over here. What a surprise! What's going on, buddy? His attack rate's actually a lot lower than I was expecting it to be. That's surprising. Who doesn't have? You do. Actually, you're the only two that should. I thought that they might not have. That's okay. There's another thing that we never really did, and I don't think we can do it anymore. It kind of counts, but it kind of doesn't count.
Out of my way.
Here we go!
No. Not dealing with no heckin' spooters. It's also interesting that those are regular monsters? Yeah, this dude here.
Life is too precious to risk.
Hikari can actually duel, and he'll get like stronger and stronger and actually rise within the army's ranks. But you know, can't do daytime no more. So I don't think knocking him out normally is actually gonna count. But yeah, I think that also means that his ability that we can give him can oh, that's kind of mean. It's kind of mean, but whatever.
Hand it over.
I don't know if that's gonna count. I suppose I could consider this training. Being attacked by someone trying to bug you, yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, buddy.
You're finished.
That's
I've
fast.
gained valuable insight.
I think the problem is that without any way to change the time of day, he's not gonna get back up. Oh no, he doesn't actually go down. That's right. He doesn't fall unconscious when we do that. And we actually can't put him to sleep either. No Epin juice for him.
Hey, a customer.
So that does mean that we could
Thinking time.
team stuff in this area. I don't know if any of it's particularly crazy, other than the Dullahan that's here. Because some people use that as one of her monsters. Oh, now we're back into this shit. The creepy music is back. Yay.
Hunt or be hunted!
Danger Moose has returned.
Yeehaw!
Alright, keep her going.
Friend?
Technically, we actually are on the 2-hour mark.
Well now.
We'll see what happens in this place. The Tranquil Grotto. Anywhere that has these kinds of ruins to them has pretty much been where we wind up.
Out of my way.
I'm assuming full on that we're probably gonna have a fight here at least. I doubt we're gonna run into more lore. Although, I am a little curious if we missed some other pages in that pile of stuff. Because there is an extra area further down. And it seems like we got some of them out of order. So we got 13, 14, 15... Oh no, 16, 17, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we just grabbed some of them out of order when we were going up that constellation earlier. Although it might be easier to look from here. 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17. Dancer's journal. Oh yeah, that was Dulcinea's journal. Oh, this was a story about that haunted place near Timberain. And that family. Apparently they were, I saw my servant X talking with someone. I'm also not super sure what these blotted out names are supposed to be. But it might be someone involved in this story too. Today I wrote invitations to my birthday party. I'm going to invite all of my friends. We're going to eat a big cake. I can't wait. I'm so excited to open my presents. I wonder what I'll get. Today the clothing man came. He always brings lots of clothes and says, I have some things I'm sure you'll like. But I always like what he brings, so I don't know why he says that. I couldn't choose what to wear to the party, so Mama just brought everything I wanted. Now I have until the party to decide. Today I played hide and seek with Grandpa and found something amazing. It was the present Mama and Papa had got for me. It's definitely a music box. I can tell by the size and weight. I've always wanted one. Now I'm even more excited for my birthday. Today we got ready for the party. All the servants and I were really busy. I tasted sweets, helped decorate my room, and thought about what to wear. It was a lot of hard work. When I went outside to play for a little while, I saw my servant Blank talking to someone. I was going to introduce myself and then Blake dragged me back to the house, so I couldn't. When I stumbled, money fell out of Blake's pocket. I wonder why she didn't put it in her coin purse. So they were setting up the ambush. I'm inside the closet now. Mama said not to come out, but I have to choose my accessories before the party tomorrow. I'm bored, so I'm going to write a lot about what happened today. When I was eating dinner, I heard a voice coming from the hallway. The servants went to see, but then came back screaming. I covered my ears because it was so loud. Then Mama took my hand and started to run. I told her it hurt, but she didn't let go. Everyone just drags me around these days. Mama put me in the closet and said not to come out until she or Papa came to get me. So here I am. But I got bored. So I went to get my diary. Nobody saw me, so I don't think Mama will be mad. Now I have nothing to write about. I'm about to do something bad. And open my present. This is the closet where Mama and Papa hid my music box. If I can retie the ribbon nicely, no one will know I opened it. But I wonder if it's okay. I'm a little worried. But I was too excited, so I opened the present and played the music box anyway. It plays such a pretty melody. And the music box is beautiful too. I can't wait for tomorrow. I want everyone to hear. And then she died. So that was actually off in another part outside of I'm trying to remember where exactly. Because the mansion itself is House Wellows Manor, and I want to say it was somewhere around here. There was a small area that actually had it on the water, which is a little strange that it actually reached that far out.
Ready to be prey?
Can't get a match on PC? Oh god.
Yeehaw!
Don't tell me that. I still gotta do my dailies after this. Ooh.
Are you my next patient?
My prey awaits.
We'll see if this next fight's gonna be a pain in the ass or not. Hey, get up there.
Ready to be prey?
Thinking time.
I was like, wait a minute. Am I actually going the right way? I don't think I am, though. This might be a side thing.
Now then.
Hold on. Yeah, we need to go back up. Hold on. I fucked up.
I'm just getting warmed up.
No. Yeah, I kind of think of it. I'm a little surprised. There's a king and temple, Cavern of the Moon and Sun. We already got those two. Obviously, there's still the one here that we gotta resolve somehow.
Hunt or be hunted.
Oh, there's a bunch of these things. Hell no.
I need a play.
Bye. Had I ever checked over here? Yeah, I did. Okay, good.
You are a poison that must be purged.
My prey awaits.
That's a little bit strange.
Howdy there, friend.
Maybe it happens when we actually
Thinking
attempt to douse it? It'd be a little bit weird if there wasn't actually a fight here. Statue of Seal Tige, Lady of Grace. There were cards in the vase. Right. Seal Tige and Brand? Yeah. I mean, there's nothing else you can really... Two gods gaze upon the sacred flames dies. Oh god, don't tell me we actually have to have
You are a
both of them with
must
us.
be purged.
Oh, we can test that here because we can just do formation. So we'll bring out Hikari and what was it, Lady Grace? Agnia. Oh boy. I feel like I should make Agnia be something else. Okay, so that's what it is. That just didn't register with me before. That's half of the reason that we had the formation thing. So we could have did the one over at the church as well. That's my bad.
It was hope that drove me to live, to survive. Drove me away from death's clutches, to guide others along the same path. But hope was a mistake. There is nothing worth living for. Nothing in this cruel, unsightly world. There is no dawn worth waiting for.
Oh.
What would you give to see
Kazan?
Lord Ageha?
That's wild. So Kazan killed Hikari's father.
Kazan. Why did you betray us?
Or General Ageha, so yeah.
You lifted up Lord Mugen to the throne, then you tore him down from it.
An eagle must hide his talons. It was the only way to catch my true quarry.
So that's...
The Dark Blood Blade.
So that's Ori's brother. And that's why the blade is missing? Oh, Christ.
The sacred treasure of Clan Ku. Not an easy thing to steal. Not so long as Mugen stood in my way. So I cut him down with Hikari's sword.
You? What are you?
For years I have hidden my intentions from Ku. My very name. But now you shall know it. Oboro.
Oh, shit.
All I did to prevent the tide of darkness that waits on the morrow from reaching us. Within this blade slumbers the power of the shadow. The power to quench the flames. However, such a feat cannot be accomplished with
Oh, thing is Ageha.
a sacrifice.
Oh, shit.
The accursed blood of Darkest. If not for its taint, we may have seen a desert free from the stain of crimson. And now, I end this. Hikari. Goodbye, old friend. This world's end calls to me. Soon, you shall have the world you envisioned. A world without bloodshed. For oblivion shall bring peace.
So Ori sacrificed herself but still survived. Oboro is still out there. Kazan. Mugen's rebellion, the raising of the city, even my ascent to the throne. Were they all just more of your plots? We were all played into your hands? How many of my friends died because of you? Hikari. Ever since I was a child, I spoke with him about the future I envisioned. A future without bloodshed. Were our ideals so different? Why did he do this? He aims to bring an end to the world. We had to stop him. Together. We will. We'll lead everyone toward the dawn. I can't imagine what it would have been like if, the original fight with Galdera, like everything leading up to it was a little bit more like that. Alright, because I'm a dummy and I didn't have the right people with me. Let's try to get back up there. This is the only reason we couldn't finish that part. Who was it again? Okay, so Thorne and Ilfric. Okay. Actually, I should have figured because all their pairing chapters end in these places. I should probably change Temenos to something else. I don't know if I should leave him as a hunter. All undone by some meddling kids in their mirror.
Wake up, Tansy.
Oh god, Tansy.
Night has come. Wake up, Tansy. Night has come. Sister Mint? Oh, I fell asleep without realizing it. Do not worry. You must have been quite tired. You traveled far to see my wish granted. Sister Mint, I mean, goddess.
Yep, there it is. Still calling her goddess.
I would do anything if it brought me closer to you. Your devotion is moving. You have gone far beyond my every expectation. And must be rewarded.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Rewarded?
Gonna get stabbed.
I love you, Tansy. Huh?
Uh-oh.
It's so dark. Where am I? What? My body?
Oh shit. She just got ate. Ate by the darkness.
Pathetic child. Oblivious until the very end.
Just a little bit evil.
But
Just
this is
a
what
tiny
you
bit.
wanted, is it not? It's not as if you desired to see the dawn.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The sacred flames have been snuffed out. Surrender yourself not unto silent dusk, for the light shall fade. And soon the world shall know the joy of a dawn that never comes. All who stand in my way shall be cast aside. I shall root out the travelers and bury that wretched mirror beneath the earth, that it may never enkindle the flames again.
Oh, okay. And this is probably when they try to kill that other girl who had the other part of the mirror. She had it split on purpose. Before a sacred flame burns anew. Hey, everybody's back. Hi. Oh, and it's all pointing to somewhere. Indicated the southwest direction. So this is the night? Could this darkness she spoke of be Vide? Vide. Legends portray him as a god of fear and destruction, which means that the dawn must be. I spoke with the children of this village not long ago. It seems there's going to be a concert tomorrow. Dulcinea is coming to entertain oh no, are you kidding me? With their dancing. Those children were waiting for the dawn with stars in their eyes. It was a beautiful sight, like gemstones glittering in the dark. They see nothing but hope. Indeed. That's why I made a promise to them. A promise that I would steal back the dawn. You truly are Aber, come again. Is that meant to be a compliment? But of course. Now then, shall we get back to work, Aber? There certainly is a lot of work to be done. More than I've ever done before. Hi everybody, welcome back. I cannot believe this. The sacred flame went out, even if only for a moment. No matter what happens, the Sacred Guard will protect the people and the church. I don't know, it didn't work out too well last time. Is everyone else here like aware of what happened? I haven't seen that director at all since the darkness fell upon us. I hope she's alright. It was like Dark Night had fallen. No, it was like darkness itself. We must believe in Aelfric and the Sacred Flame. So most of the other people that were here, I guess that explains why the church was locked up. They actually evacuated this way. So it's still just night, but most of the time frozen areas. So it seems like they all ran north and evacuated to the cathedral. At least in this area. All the other towns had people in them. Oh, there's another island that was out here. Interesting. Hold on a second. Do you have a save point near here? We do. There goes Malaya's tree, by the way.
Time to clean up the filth.
No, you little goobers, ain't no time for that. Come on now.
What to do? What to do? Axe attack!
Go home.
Had to be done. My journey will not end here.
Oh, that's nice. That just came up out of the floor. Oh, the demon dolphins are back. Blech. So we need to see if it actually lets us land here, or if it's actually gonna be like, oh, you're coming here, I guess you're ready to fight. Like right now. Vidania. And the belugas from hell, yeah, they're really gross.
That's...
Do you know where we are, Temenos?
the battlefield of the gods. Vidania.
It's the middle of the ocean, huh?
Vidania?
V-Day.
The Isle of Illusions. A legend passed down by the Order of the Sacred Flame. To think it actually exists.
So, this is interesting because the concept of the Gate of Finis is actually just legitimately an extra boss in this world, so it has no real bearing on any of this. So they don't really recognize that.
Illusions, eh? So that means we've dropped plumb off the map.
The legend says it was sealed on the ocean floor by the power of the sacred flames.
The sacred flames?
So all they needed to do was douse the flame so that this area could actually rise back up.
Then why is it here? The flames are burning bright, aren't they?
Yes, but there was a moment before we reignited them that their light was snuffed out.
And that was enough to break the seal?
This is what they were after. Those who would deny the dawn.
To world's end. Is that where you are, Kazan? Is that where you plan to call down the night?
That is true. Out of all the people that were actually still doing stuff, Kazan's the only one that's still active, or Oboro. The belugas from hell. Oh, God. Let's see. Is there a save spot here? I'm assuming no. Ah, there is. Well, we're almost into hour 3. And I'm assuming this is gonna be a little bit tougher than us just running into it and seeing what happens. We can still do our formations and all that. Kinda just depends on what it's gonna take to get this broken.
It's here. I smell a quarry unlike any other.
So, the flames burn once more. Alas, too late. The night fast approaches. And now it shall have the blood it was promised. For we are the night.
Interesting. So, I might give this a crack on my own, just to see how good or bad it's gonna be. But we'll probably try to take this on tomorrow. So, until then, where we may or may not actually finish this off, this is goodbye to the YouTube people. I'll see you all next time.